Thank you very much. Thank you very much. That's the nicest thing that anyone's ever done for me. Hello. I probably write one thank you letter a day, and I'm sure I receive at least one per day. I write to everybody who helps me. Every last person gets some sort of thank you from me. Um, I just got a new brace, and I have one just like it for the right hand. But this one came from a new OT, and it took 2 hours to make. So, because my doctor and I do the email thing, I wrote a very nice reflection on how well it went. And that's going to get back to that person who helped me. And that's going to give them a very nice day. Hopefully, it'll get to their supervisors and on throughout their work. And that's going to give them a very, very good day. We've had help from the police finally because we've had the help of our delegate, our state delegate, to ameliorate the crimes in our area. So he gets lots of thank you messages. And I thought I would do a message. I mean, I could go on, it's a long list. But I thought I would just make a what to do when someone helps you video, because I thought that would be a very good way to pay it forward. There are a lot of kindnesses that come my way that I could never ever pay back. So I tell people that, and then I tell them that I'll pay it forward, which means that I will do something that I can do to help someone else. So there's two main things I think you can do when someone helps you. Help yourself and help others. Make sure that what you need, first of all, make sure you need what you ask for. Make sure that what people are doing is the same thing that you've asked for. When you know, they say that beggars can't be choosers, and we hear that all the time, but that doesn't mean that you should, in my opinion, that doesn't mean that you should put up with something that is not what you wanted, because it's not a good use of that person's or your time. I think that when you really use the help that someone gives you, there's a greater sense of satisfaction all around. And you can be appreciative of someone's help by being honest. Give feedback about how that person's help has changed things for you. You know, a simple email will do. Sometimes it's just maybe you write thank you on a post-it, take a picture and send that. And that's all somebody needs. They're going to save that, and they're going to look back on it over and over and over. You know, make it worth their while. And if you can pay them back, then do that. When someone helps you, let who you are because of their help speak for itself. If someone gives you the strength and the imagination, the tools to say what's on your mind, and then you're able to stand up for somebody else, let them know. Let them know that what they did helped you help somebody. And it's sort of the gift that keeps on giving. You know, it doubles their investment, really. Or the return on their investment, rather. Make good use of the help you get. When you make good use of the help you get, the people who helped you can be proud of themselves. And wait patiently to return the favor. Sometimes it'll take 10 years or more before you're the kind of person to help somebody. You know, maybe somebody helps you and then down the road they need something that, 10 years ago you couldn't have given them, like emotional support or some other form of help. Excuse me. Maybe you've developed a skill in that time that helps them write a resume, or I don't know, helps them talk to their kids. I don't know. You'll figure it out. And that's a nice way to pay somebody back. Or it's just a nice thing to do. But it takes time. And sometimes there are just people who help me so much who just never seem to need my help that I just sit kind of patiently licking my chops and waiting in the corner for that chance to jump out and give a hand, which may or may not be a good use of my time, but I really think it is for the amount that that particular person has done for me. So the other part of it is how to help others. The biggest thing that I've learned in my short few years on the planet is to listen to people attentively and to learn to listen. That doesn't mean that I'm good at it, but I know how. So it takes practice to really understand what somebody's saying. Sometimes, because I have an awful memory, I'm willing to even jot down some things from our conversation, things that I want to think about later so that I can do a better job of thinking about them, because talking and thinking at the same time are not a strong point for me or for many people that I can think of. And then, maybe once I jot them down, I can think about them and then follow up on that conversation. Maybe I even follow up in an email. And then that person has that information so that they can think about it, and so you grow as people. It's kind of nice. But be honest about what help you can offer, because if you put yourself in the hole, you're no good to yourself or anybody else. There's so many ways to be appreciative of the help that you get. But I think just not accepting help idly and not accepting help that you don't need are very, very useful. But being able to identify when you need help, asking for it, and making sure that you get it is priceless, because it helps you become a better person. Helps me become a better person anyway. But what do I know?